Hello everyone, my name is Holy Knight Clown, and if you are already confused, then please watch the video below this one that explains what I am doing on Newuxtreme's channel and how I got here, and then come back and watch this video. If you have already done that, then welcome to the first episode of the in-depth weapon reviews on this channel. Today's video is going to cover the performance specs of the AK47 and its attachments, as well as give a few tips and tricks and loadout builds. The AK47 takes 0 downs to initially unlock and is basically just given to you to make your first custom loadouts with. It takes 250 downs to unlock all 7 attachments and 1000 downs to unlock all 6 hero weapons. This weapon is one of my personal favorites all the way back to the first day playing this game. And when you consider how much Newuxtreme uses and likes this gun, I thought the AK47 would be a perfect candidate for the first episode. So moving on to the actual stats, and we start off with a rate of fire which is sitting at 480 rounds per minute, which is rather slow, but it still works very well for this weapon. The clip capacity is 30 rounds standard and 40 with a mod at 3 loadout points. Personally, I don't think the extra 10 rounds makes any significant improvement with this weapon, and especially for the high price of 3 loadout points. Instead, I would run the reload speed mod at 2 loadout points. That reduces the speed from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds flat. Being able to recharge your clip faster, especially in aggressive situations, can definitely be a lifesaver. The starting ammo is 75 rounds standard and is bumped up all the way to 135 rounds with a mod at 1 loadout point, which is definitely a significant increase, but honestly if you're KOing enemies, you'll be picking up about 30 rounds and will be able to hold up to 90 rounds, which is more than enough to sustain you for as long as you need. However, if you still find yourself running out of ammo, then save the mod slot and reward both your guns with scavenger. The aim down sights time is 0.375 seconds, which is slow for the assault rifle category. However, if you're using this gun in a way that this actually matters, then you're probably using it wrong, but I will get into that later. The aim strafe speed is slow for the assault rifle class at 2.25 meters a second standard and 2.66 meters a second with a mod at 3 loadout points. I can actually see how this mod may be useful if you are on a more aggressive and close range map. I always recommend aiming with this gun even if you're being rushed with blind fire and melee, so this may help you be more maneuverable in those situations. It would increase your ability to move away from your enemy while you focus on getting headshots. Speaking of blind fire, the actual blind fire capabilities is kind of what you would expect. Although it is definitely better than some other weapons, it's still not something that I would always recommend. As I said with the aim strafe speed mod, try to aim as much as possible and only blind fire as a last resort. You could equip a mod at 3 loadout points to improve the blind fire, but if you find yourself blind firing enough to actually make this mod useful, then you should probably use a different gun. The damage and range is one of the places the AK-47 absolutely shines. It'll down in 7 body shots up to a range of 23 meters, which will give you a TTK of 0.875 seconds. Then it'll go up to 8 shots at a range of 39 meters, which will give you a TTK of exactly 1 second. Then it'll go up to 9 shots up to a range of 80 meters, which is as far as I tested, but will give you a TTK of 1.125 seconds. It'll down in 3 headshots up to a range of also 39 meters, giving you a TTK of 0.375 seconds, and then you will get a 4-shot kill range up to 80 meters, which will down in 0.5 seconds. The accuracy and recoil are other places that this gun absolutely dominates in, and you can further improve the recoil with a mod at 4 loadout points. However, when you consider how good the recoil is just standard, and the fact that you can control it with simple joystick movements, you really don't need the mod. The reason I'm using it in this gameplay is because I basically want my AK to be like a laser, but in all honesty it's complete overkill. The silencer is another 4-point attachment that is absolutely fabulous with this gun, which is something I can't say for most weapons. Just the way this gun is set up makes it perfect for a stealthy playstyle. The silencer will help keep you off the minimap and will quieten your gun down to a whisper. This mod definitely comes recommended. Now moving on to the tips and tricks, and there really isn't anything specific for me to tell you. The AK pretty much works like any other non-scope gun, and you'll figure out pretty quickly how this weapon works best for you. Personally, I like keeping the enemies at a decent range to fulfill a more defensive role. Basically keep them at a blind fire range, which for the most part is where you don't want to be with this gun. You will win a lot of gunfights if you can keep them at a comfortable range and are able to get your shots to land. A recommended hero weapon would be Elena's beautiful blue AK-47 at 12 loadout points with the reload speed and silencer mods. This weapon covers the best points that the AK47 has to offer, and definitely comes recommended from both Newuxtreme and I. I would even use it in a recommended loadout that contains Elena's AK47, the Enforcer G86, C4, Mark on Damage 3, Stealth 2, and Ghost 1. However, in all honesty, because this gun is so versatile, you can pretty much use it in so many different ways. I mean, you don't even need to use attachments with this thing, and you will be fine. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge thanks to Newuxtreme for giving me this opportunity. The next episode is going to be on the Arrowhead because I already have it started, but please comment down below which long gun you would like to see after that. Keep in mind that I've already done the HS39 and the Metler on my personal channel, and the link will be in the description for those videos. We might end up by uploading them to this channel at a later date, but for the time being, that is where they reside. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.